Okay, we are here. Let's activate the room screen. Beep. Hello. It is Friday, and it is video gaming time. How's everyone doing today? Hope everyone's got a good Friday. It is near the end of July, and we're going to finish ShadowGrounds Survivor. You want to become better? You're a bird? Oh, the stream avatar bird. Yeah. I remembered to activate them today. If that's what you're referring to. There's only 2 birds on the screen right now. And it's us. I think. Let me know if the microphone audio needs adjustment. I think this is at a good level now. Trying to get your tablet to connect to the PC. I think you might be on the right track. Yeah, I know you've been having trouble with getting the tablet to like connect to the computer. I think it's like I don't know what it is. It's like a Windows 11 thing with a tablet or something, but that's been kind of a pain in the ass. It's one of the things that's making me really kind of hesitant to upgrade to Windows 11 or upgrade PC, where if I stick with my current computer, I don't want to switch to Windows 11. If I get a new computer, by default Windows 11 is, you know, that's like the only operating system you have a choice of by default, unless you want to go over to like you want to go over to Linux basically. And I've never, I mean, I've messed with Linux a little bit, but I've never like delved like deep into Linux, so switching from Windows to Linux would be very I don't know what you would describe it as. I wouldn't say like culture shock, but it's not like operating system's not a culture thing basically. It's just a very like a drastic change of OS basically, and you know, having to learn all the shortcuts and functionality of it and whatnot. So it's like part of me wants to switch to Linux because I just kind of hate what I've seen and used of Windows 11 basically. And I also kind of anticipate lots of compatibility issues, because that's always a thing with OS changes. When you go from like, you know, Windows XP to Windows 7, from Windows 7 to Windows 8, 8 to 10, etc. There's always compatibility problems that you run into, and you might not immediately notice them at first, but you know, deeper and longer you use the OS, then you start to realize like, oh, this one particular game just really doesn't like Windows 10. Like I've had that where I've played you know, games on Windows 7 I had no issue with, and then I go over to Windows 10. I actually skipped Windows 8. I went from 7 to 10 also. 10 ended up not being that bad. It took me a little bit to get used to it, but it's pretty similar to Windows 7. Yeah, there's certain games that I would run on Windows 10 and find out down the road it's like, oh, it has compatibility issues. I think Max Payne 1 was one of them, because Max Payne 1's a game that I would revisit on occasion, and I remember not having issue with it on like Windows 7, but when I went up to Windows 10, then it was like, even when I would run it with like the fan patches and frame limiters and stuff like that game still, it's got some weird issues basically. So one of the things, like, I love Max Payne 1, but it's one of the things that makes me basically like a little bit let's say hesitant, but just kind of like one of the things that makes me like put off basically replaying Max Payne 1 again is just the kind of setup for it, and how even after you run all the patches and stuff and configure it, it's like there's still like there's just little things about it that like feel very off to me basically. Stuff like the diving, like we do the shoot dodge dives, and the mouse acceleration movement, just stuff about it like feels off. That game also has the weird, I don't know if it's an issue with I don't know if it's a Windows issue or compatibility issue. It might just be the saving system as it was, but the adaptive difficulty in Max Payne 1 also, it feels like that, I think based on what I've read, that if you're using quick saves in the game, that you're essentially always making the adaptive difficulty cranking up and up and up basically. That it never like pulls back. It's just always increasing difficulty. So Max Payne 1 on PC is like extremely hard, basically, where it's always cranking up the difficulty, and enemies just like their accuracy and reflexes and stuff just keep going like up and up as you play through the game, and it makes it where like you essentially start to just kind of like save scum like every encounter, because you turn a corner and a lot of the times you just like instantly die the moment like you come into like contact with enemies. It feels a little random. It doesn't always happen, but it's just a thing that happens in that game. And if you play Max Payne 1, like if you play it on a console where there's like the crappy PS2 port that was ported to PS4, that version's way easier when you play the game, at least in terms of like the average enemy encounter. And I think it's because the rubber banding difficulty or the adaptive difficulty, I think it's actually functioning the way it's supposed to on that version. That port has all sorts of other issues that are not related to compatibility issues. It's the PS2 port's just not like a super great version of the game. Yeah, I think the original Xbox version's actually a pretty good port. I think from what I remember that the Xbox version was considered like way better than the PS2 version of it. I think it's like the closest to the PC version of the game, basically. Yeah, my first experience with it was on PC, and then later I played it on the original Xbox port. I remember the original Xbox port actually being pretty good. I remember the PS2 port, it has like frame rate issues, and there's certain parts like especially the dream sequences where you have to do platforming. There's some jumps that just feel very inconsistent, and I am convinced that the frame rate that the game is running at will affect how far that you can jump. I remember playing the PS2 version and like just not being able to make some of those jumps consistently, but when you play it on PC where there's no frame rate issues, I could just make those jumps super easily. So I'm convinced that when the frame rates are dipping, and they dip pretty hard on the PS2 version, that when the frame rates dip, I think your jump range literally decreases, where you cannot jump as far. I'm very convinced that that's what's going on that version. Yeah, the last time I played Max Payne 1 on PC was probably like 2 or 3 years ago, and I remember running all the patches that you could. That there's a sound patch, there's like a Windows compatibility patch, and I was also researching that like you had to do like frame limiters, like you had to go into your NVIDIA control panel and like limit your frame rate or your refresh rate, stuff like that. I would run all that stuff, and I could get it working good enough, but it still didn't feel perfect to me. There's still something that felt like a little off about it to me. And I remember like not having those issues like when I played the game like way back on like Windows 7 and before, that it's like I think it's like a CPU and like a Windows 10 issue or something like that. Yeah, it was like mostly work. It was like playable and beatable, but it didn't feel like 100% to me. Something still felt off about it to me. But I guess it's close enough, but it was still enough off to where like it's distracting. And I would prefer, if possible, to get the game getting like as close to original as possible. That's like very common with like games that came out like 15 plus years ago. They were built to run on like older CPUs, older operating systems, and then you're running on way faster CPUs now and operating systems that are programmed differently, and you run into like little compatibility or like CPU issues where your cycles are going too fast. So there's little things about like movement or mouse aiming, actions like sequences that happen in the game. They're based on timers and stuff like that. All that stuff, like over the years, unless they program it very tightly to like be scalable to like kind of run correctly on like any CPU like cycle speed, basically, then otherwise you're just going to run into issues, basically. And that's Max Payne 1's one of those games where when the CPU is running too fast, it makes the game like function incorrectly. And a lot of the times older games like require fan patches or even like some games come out with like official patches later that will fix issues like that. Also mentioned the other day, I think it was yesterday when I played ShadowGrounds, I was talking about Call of Cthulhu Dark Corners of the Earth, where that game, there's a sequence in that game where there's a timer that basically checks. You're basically on a death timer where you run through a section where the facility that you're in, or the cave or wherever it is, it's like collapsing, and you're supposed to run through this whole route. And when you get to the end of the route, the game does a check to see if you've passed the timer or not. If you fail the timer, then a boulder just like falls on your head and kills you, basically. And the game basically was running that timer based on the frame rate or the CPU time. I don't remember which it is, but basically to fix the issue, I had to close the game, go into Task Manager, set the CPU affinity to only use one core, basically. And I think I also had to go into like, NVIDIA control panel or whatever and like cap the game to like 30 frames or something like that. And then the part was beatable, because the problem was is you would start the timer in that segment, and basically just from like a few seconds of running that segment, you had already failed the timer, because it's running those cycles so fast basically that it'll max out that timer in a few seconds and you've already failed it. But you don't know if you failed it until you've ran through the whole like 2-minute run basically. So I remember doing it over and over and over again, and I would just always fail the timer every single time. And I remember looking it up, and people would be like, "Oh, you got to optimize your time. You gotta go faster. Take all the shortcuts. Get there as quick as possible." And I kept doing it, and I'm like, I don't understand. And eventually, like, I found some people talking about like, "Oh yeah, it's a issue with the PC version," because I think most people play the Xbox version of that game. There's an issue with the PC version if you're running on, modern hardware, that it's running too fast basically, and that part is just unbeatable unless you manually cap your CPU cycle, basically, or limit your CPU affinity. And so I did that, and literally the first attempt I beat it. So it's like, because of stuff like that, it makes me always wary when I play older games when there's any sort of like timer related thing, where I'm always worried like, oh god, like, is the timers in this game, or is there logic in this game that's tied to CPU speed basically, that or frame speed. So if you're running on modern hardware, stuff might be running too fast basically, and then timers are like off. So I'm always like worried about stuff like that when I play older games, where if I'm just running it out of the box with like no fan patches or modern compatibility updates and stuff like that, I'm just always worried that things are going to break in games. And you just never really know with them. So I always try to like check like PC gaming wiki and look at like discussions and stuff like that to see if there's like any issues with the games, older games, before I run them. Or if I do play them and I run into issues, I always like to research after and see like, is this an issue in the game? And sometimes you'll feel like gaslit by the game, where it's like, am I doing this wrong, or is there actually like legitimately something wrong with the game? I had that issue in Hexen 2 as well, where I got like soft locked and I just assumed like I'm doing something wrong, like I'm lost in the game, I don't know what to do. So I end up after wandering around for like 30 minutes, I like look up a long play, and it was an issue literally of, I killed these enemies and the trigger to open the doors just didn't activate. So I was literally stuck because the trigger didn't work. Stuff like that just makes me like really paranoid in games of like, am I doing something wrong, or is the game literally broken basically? And I don't want to be too quick to write it off as like, oh, the game's bugged, there's a problem with the game. But having stuff happen like that in games in the past like makes me paranoid and like kind of distrust the game if it's like a game like logic issue or a bug or whatever. Stuff like that does happen in older games, so I don't know. It's like a thing I'm kind of conflicted about, where it's like I want to look things up and like make sure it's not broken, but I also feel like if I end up looking it up, then it's like, well, then I just spoiled the game. I was actually just stupid and I did something wrong basically. But you never know with some older games as well. That's just a little side tangent. Where's ShadowGrounds at? We're gonna finish this game today. I don't think it's very long. Here it is, ShadowGrounds Survivor. My verdict of Survivor so far is that I think it's okay, but I definitely feel like base ShadowGrounds is better. cursor. Give me back the cursor. This game does not like the alt tab. Yeah, it crashed. Alright, let's try this again. Episode 8. Now we're playing Sniper Woman.
Get the data, get out, keep moving.
Okay. That's some pretty elaborate objectives there. Let's grab the motion sensor. So I feel like this character's had the worst missions. I do like the aesthetic of these missions, where it's like the interior structure feels kind of more horror-ish, which is cool. I feel like her encounters have been like the worst, where it's just kind of like you go into arenas where enemies just funnel from one doorway, so you just look at the one doorway and just kill them as they spawn, basically. I think that's the shield enemies. It is so hard to hit barrels. Like, I'm trying to shoot the barrels. There we go. It's like the way that like projectiles in this game work is that it feels like that you're not shooting on like a 2D surface, basically. That there's actual like angles on your shots, basically. So like, you know, there's verticality. There's enemies could be kind of slightly offset above or below you. And as a result, I think there's a little bit of aim tracking, a little bit of auto aim that kind of comes into effect. And so for like these bigger enemies, I think they'll be like angled upward, where when you aim at them and you shoot in a direction, your bullets are kind of aiming up. But the barrels are down low on the ground, so if you're trying to shoot the barrels, your auto aim is kind of off kilter, and it's basically aiming upward, trying to offset to try to shoot those enemies. And you end up like just not being able to hit the barrels, and that happens quite a bit in this game, which is a bit annoying. Hey, Love Knife. Thank you for the sub. Where's this? There's an invisible enemy hitting me. There we go. I don't know if the inclusion of like physics to this game was a great idea. It's so clunky. We got chairs and tables rolling around everywhere. Yeah, just like everything, like boxes, tables, chairs, like barrels, like just stuff just like rolling around all over the place. We need to play Napalm so we can do the eesh, eesh, eesh every time he dashes. got a bunch of upgrade parts. Alright, I forgot I have this burst thing. And also, plasma rifle. Yeah, damage upgrade. You cannot go wrong with that. Sometimes the bounces are like crazy on this thing. Sometimes it just doesn't bounce at all. You hear something bounce? I don't think you can. Well, did you see that? I shot my shot here, and then the laser is bouncing like in that room over there. Yeah, it's like it's actually bouncing into that room somehow. That's crazy. Hell yeah. Why not try to wall bang him? Die. Alright, I got this plasma gun. I haven't really messed with this weapon. Oh, cool. Enjoyable. Feels like the laser gun, but like better. Laser gun is pretty ass in the original game.
Backup in progress.
Don't hit the backup button too many times or else you'll break it.
Backup succeeded.
McTiernan, I have the data. Get me the hell out of here.
Excellent. Go to the south hangar. There's a surprise for you.
It better be bullets. I'm running out of ammo fast.
It's
Running out of
better
ammo. What are you talking about? I have 53 railgun, I got 230 plasma, infinite pistol ammo. Hey, you can't tell me I'm running out of ammo. You're breaking my suspension of disbelief. It's like we're essentially like a one-man army, like we're like the freaking Terminator here, but we have our character like acting like it's just too. I can't handle the amount of aliens that we're fighting. It's just too much. And we're just like waltzing through, just obliterating like literally everything and having no ammo struggle whatsoever. It's like a weird collision on this door here. I don't know how much more of I can take at this. But this grenade, it's like, I feel like it's like a freaking like Warcraft 3, like I'm using like Sonic Storm attack or something like that for this grenade effect. Psionic Storm. I feel like it's like an ability that like a shaman would use in like Warcraft 3. missed anything. I really don't like the XP cap per mission also. It's like, oh, you've earned your daily quota of XP during this mission, sorry. Makes you like not want to kill literally everything that moves. I got a secret.
Damn. What is this thing?
It's an assault mech prototype. I thought you'd like
Oh,
it.
cool. You get a mech.
It's fully operational. Just climb in.
I'm impressed, McTiernan. I'm on my way. Isabel out.
Thing looks like it's limping. Mechanized. Wow.
McTiernan contacted me again. This time, he had good news. One of the prototype mechs stored here is still functional and armed. It's time to strike and carve my way back. Next stop, New Atlantis.
I think her voice acting is kind of funny. She sounds like she's like kind of try to overact a bit. Oh god, what are these controls? Okay, I think I understand. So it's just kind of standard, like W is up, S is down, A is left, D is right, but it has to kind of like steer into that direction a little bit. Right click is a grenade. That's a cluster bomb. They're all just like standing here awkwardly. I like the tiny amount of like shell ejections that there are also. This thing's shooting really fast, but it's like eject, eject, eject. The rate of fires do not match. Masters are so tanky. Pretty long core, I'm taking grenades also. She's still keeping count how many she killed. No, when you're in the mech, she's not counting them anymore. Right, actually she is. I think barrel kills don't count as kills. Interesting. Like, I didn't kill it, that barrel killed it. shoot a barrel and kill someone. It's not. You didn't actually kill them. Die. 400 kills. Ever play or heard of Future Cop LAPD? Yeah, I used to rent that game on the PlayStation. Hey Persona, thank you for the sub. 21 months.
There are thousands.
Also almost at 2 years. Hell yeah. Thank you.
After they get here, we'll be dead within minutes. There's still a few of us soldiers left, but not enough, and we're running out of ammo.
Those big bastards can break open a reinforced steel door in less than a minute.
Aliens marching in unison. He he's a keyboard crusher. He threw the keyboard in rage.
3 of them. Get them into manual control before the aliens get here. Those won't be enough. We need them all online. And even then, don't
Here's all the new
manpower to
characters with the
control all.
lower fidelity character models.
Now, we have the data that Isabel acquired.
And this guy's like
What
the
we need to do is
previous
feed that
game
data
character
to the
model, the higher
sentients
fidelity
so that
model.
their AI system can.
Shit.
His drink is in the exact same pose as the same, like the same way.
So that the AI system
Last
can
time he drank
target
the beer.
aliens automatically.
It's like they just reuse the
I
animation.
can't. Not from here. We need to get to the defense mainframe. The data will have to be fed directly from there.
But that's... The way is blocked by the damn aliens.
So her voice is
Yes,
way
I know.
quieter.
We need all the manpower we have to protect the civilians here. But one of you has to deliver the data. I know it sounds like suicide. No one could reach the mainframe on foot. But if whoever goes suits up and takes the mech, there is a chance.
It's like the droning in the room is louder than like their voices. Incredible. Yeah, I played that Future Cop LAPD game. I used to rent that game, and I remember I would play like a versus mode with my friend. I remember it had like a split screen like PvP mode, and I remember playing it with my friend when I was really young, and like he would always get really mad at me because I kept beating him at it, and he would get like really mad at me. Select character. We'll pick this guy because he's, to me, the most overpowered one. I hate how tanky these range enemies are. So they can shoot you from off screen. But this mech is so like slow that you don't really have the means to avoid the fire either. I love getting shot from off screen. His impact effects are really cool. Shoot me from off screen, you bastard. I just walked through the tree. I was hoping it would fall over. Because for like an hour and they had no idea what they were doing, actual nightmare. It kind of sounds like the general customer support experience. We call them and then, yeah, okay, just script store dies anyway. Let's call customer support so they can basically just run through the steps, all the steps I've already done.
Chance. The mech's dead and I'm on foot. Just
And then
hold
they're
on.
like, well,
I'll
I
get
don't know
the
what to do.
sensors online.
I don't know how much time we have. The aliens are almost on us.
Special upgrades. Let's do the health upgrade. Double warhead. That sounds cool. Look at this secondary fire for the rifle next. Oh. Died colony. I kind of wish I picked the flame guy, so I could hear him go, eesh, 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 eesh. Hey, we got one of the new screams. New stock scream unlocked. If I do this, nobody will be able to hit me. Machina. Hello, Bait and Wrath. How's everyone doing today? It's like they added in like source engine jank with these physics. I love it. The game so far, this game's okay. I feel like the original ShadowGrounds is a little better. This game's kind of like, it's, in ways I like it more, but I feel like overall it's not as good, basically. It's like a one step forward, two step back kind of deal, I would say. But it's not bad. Kind of feels like when you play a game and then it has like they add like a DLC that's like, it's pretty cool, but it's not as good as the base game. Kind of feels like that, basically. It sounds like the Quake. It's the Quake 2, like, when you pick up an objective noise. That's actually opening. No, it's ending the level! I wanted to go the optional way first. Bastard.
The mainframe isn't far, but without the darn mech, I doubt I can get there alive. I knew this mission is a long shot, but I won't turn back. I'll see this through, one way or another.
The voice acting's so good in this. It's not good, it's just... It's good bad.
Guys, I need to get to the mainframe, and I need your help.
Impossible. The aliens block the way.
This is our last hope. I can get the sentries up from the mainframe.
Okay, good luck, man. It's not going to be easy.
Oh, I'm gonna get on. Oh, yeah, here we go. Why? Why is the mech so slow to turn, but the turret is like instant? Look at this thing. Maximum DPI. I just realized, oh, the rotary doesn't even turn on this thing. What kind of chain gun is this? More like the lame gun. Who's shooting? It's like a grenade launcher. It shoots like, yeah, why does it shoot so like short? Also, I want to know like who who built this turret to be like inside this like laboratory. Who they intend to use this on? Die. Let's get all these goods. There's the Quake 2 sound. Let me get some XP capped again. Probably. It's a remote detonator. That's pretty cool, actually. I like that. Alright, how many more are we killing? Yes. Final countdown. Water.
Surviving
Thank you.
is key. Live and fight on. That's all I've been trying to do. I'm not dead yet, but if I fail now, this has been for nothing, and Ganymede will be remembered for its bloody massacre. It will redefine the word. Failure is not an option. Feed the data into the mainframe. Save the colony.
Let me just stand right next to this explosive barrel.
McTiernan, I'm uploading the data now. How long will this take?
It won't take long. Just protect the mainframe until it has processed the data.
Easier said than done.
You got any of that ammo laying around anywhere? Apparently these aliens, they don't even care about me. They're just like, I wanna break this computer. Cluster bomb. think ammo is just like spawning around the map. Hey Malthus, how's it going? Like this game is not putting on enough pressure. These are too easy. I guess with like 5 difficulty options, maybe I should have picked one harder than medium. Halfway there. Soon I'll have the nuclear warhead. I need a Dead Ops arcade from original Black Ops. I think I ever played that. Yeah, yesterday, Gonscrim was describing this as like, feels like an Xbox 360, like Xbox Live arcade game. I like isometric, like shooter type games. Like, this game is like super Alien Swarm. I love Alien Swarm. Yeah. The action music ran out of juice, I guess. Arcade's program makes a really cool game of play as all in game thrown together in an hour. Yeah. Definitely had that varying levels of quality kind of thing. It's not much different than it is today. Okay, I think I killed them all too fast, so the game's just like the game ran out of things to send to me, so it's like, alright, well, guess now just wait.
Sentries online.
Sentries. Survival mission unlocked. Alright, the army's here, and we're gonna shoot them all. They've been showing this same crowd of like monsters has been walking to this base for like the past like 3 hours. Like, is it taking them that long just to get to the front gates? So why is this so quiet? Incredible. I'm gonna laugh if it goes the credits right there. No way. No way. Congratulations, you've unlocked bonus options in survival mission. All over. Aliens killed 100. I killed more than 123 aliens. Let's just talk about that mission I just played. Alright, that's your ending, is just we turned on some turrets to shoot the crowd of aliens that were coming to the base. The amount of aliens that were there, like I could have killed that many, like in a single freaking mission. Like that's the whole plot of the game, is just getting to there and turning on the turrets so you can kill like one mission's worth of aliens. Incredible. Oh, I can still, like the game's still running also. Yeah, see, I'm switching to my rocket launcher. Alright, that's amazing. There we go, spit us back up the menu. I need to turn this up. You need to hear, for people who weren't here, you need to hear the alien sound at the very beginning of the game. It's so funny. This intro cinematic plays. Listen to this thing. Why is that the sound they pick? And you can still hear it from here. Alright. Yeah, that's ShadowGrounds Survivor. Yeah, we completed it. Let's do one of these survival. It's like a wave defense mode or something. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, we need to play him. I think this is like an endless like time mode. I have like unlimited flame ammo, what the hell?
Let's kick their ass.
Eeh. Eeh. Stop burning my shit. Is there anything that makes those sounds be the bad guys? I think that's like the whole deal with like the original game is that it's like you're fighting the aliens and then the ending's like, all right, we're gonna nuke them with this super giga nuke type of thing. And then after you've gotten to the mothership and you've broken all their shit and you're about to kill them with the super giga nuke, then the aliens are like, okay, we're gonna talk to you. Yeah, don't use that nuke. It's gonna blow up the entire solar system, by the way. Something like we wanted to just give these other like races like access to power or something, but I guess the humans are gonna use it to make a nuke out of it or something like that. I don't fully understand, but for some reason it's like they waited for they waited for us to counterattack them after killing everyone at like our spaceports and stuff like that, to like tell us that like, yeah, that nuke is bad, don't use it please. Which to me my response is like, how do you know they're not just saying that because they're on like the defense where it's like, oh god, you're about to blow us up. Like of course they would say like, don't blow us up. Why not just swap out their giga solar system ending nuke with just a regular nuke and then blow them up? They've like killed everyone. Yeah, exactly. It sounds like they're just trying to say something so that you don't kill them. That's exactly how I interpreted it. But then they just let them go. They're like, okay, we won't use the nuke, and you guys can leave. See you later. Like, what? Reactor's been destroyed. Mission failed. Oh, if one of them gets destroyed, you lose? Total score. Oh, I've beaten the developer score already in my first attempt. Cool. Oh, I guess that is ShadowGrounds Survivors. We've beaten it. That's it for the ShadowGrounds content. I'll eat a peanut butter cracker to that. Okay. No. Developed during someone's lunch break. I'm gonna go on BRB real quick. And I'll start a new game after. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Alright, so what do I feel like playing now? Let's see. Thank you. Definitely want to play. At some point, I'm gonna play Alien Swarm. You can't really play like you can play Alien Swarm solo, but it's definitely a game that like, as a game, is built for like a squad. Basically, it's pretty hard, I would say. I feel like playing some arena shooter, kinda. Now let's play Quake 3. Let's see if this even works. It's been a minute since I've booted this one up. I think Quake 3 runs out of the box fairly well. I just don't know how well it's gonna work in OBS. Hell yeah. 4x3. Oh god. Alright, hold on. It does not want to be... This game hates Alt-Tab, apparently. Turn off the full screen real quick. Wow, it's like it just... This game just refuses to give you your cursor. Even in a windowed mode, it doesn't want to give me my cursor. Alright, hold on. Let's try this. Problem is, like, it confines your cursor to the window. So if I go into windowed mode, it's like I can't move the cursor out. And what a pain in the ass. Yeah, it's because I can't even like get to OBS whenever I alt tab the game, because it confines your cursor to the window. Okay, let me try one more thing. Aha. I think this might get it. There we go. If I full screen it, will it still work? Hell yeah. Alright. I've already beaten this before at one point. Now let's reset the game. Alright. Starting from the beginning. Do skirmish mode too, but I like to do hardcore. Nightmare is... It's... There's a sound specifically for Nightmare mode, that's funny. Let me do some audio adjustment. Maybe a little lower. Let's do that. Alright, adjust from there. Yeah, so, like baby mode, slightly less baby, normal, hard, and then nightmare. You know it's hard because it has a skull and makes a scary sound effect when you click it. Actually, I forgot that it did that. Yeah, I've never beaten this on Nightmare before. I've gotten all the way up to 0. The very last encounter on Nightmare is such a pain in the ass. I feel like you have to be like you gotta be a freaking like arena shooter god to basically beat him on Nightmare. That or just like memorize his patterns, basically. But I like to do hardcore. This game feels so good to play. I love Quake 3. It's might be a little too loud still. Also love the voice.
Enter the portal to begin
Welcome
combat.
to Quake 3 Arena.
Crash.
Quake 3 at the time the game came out, it was like, this was a very, I would say it's visually impressive game for the sort of like rendering that's going on in it. This is a 1999 game. And it's got some nice looking lighting and like shaders, like these kind of like cube map reflections and stuff. I think this stuff was pretty new at the time. Mirrors, check that out. Got working mirrors. It's a really good texture work too. And then these cool, you got these cool portals where it's like a camera showing you like where it leads to. I always thought these are really cool too. The Quake 4 isn't liked or divisive, that's true. Yes, it's divisive, I would say. I think a Quake 4 is that it's more like Doom 3 than like a Quake game. In terms of its like, I'd say like the aesthetic of it and the locations you're kind of at. It's a lot of like indoor, like industrial kind of facilities.
Walk over an item to pick it up.
And you have like a flashlight, and it's a lot of like close quarter kind of fights, a bit slower kind of game. Until you get to like the midway point, then the game kind of speeds up a bit once you go through the Strog part of the game. But and the bots like to talk to you in this game. But yeah, my thing with Quake 4 is that the first like half the game kind of feels like a military shooter type of thing. Feels kind of derivative of like something kind of like a Call of Duty campaign or something of the time. Not like a modern Call of Duty, but like a early 2000s like Medal of Honor, like a Call of Duty. And then it feels more like a Quake game once you're like the halfway point. I think Quake 4 is like, it's okay. I don't hate the game, but it does a lot of like things of the era I don't like, such as like lots of scripted sequences, like on rails, like turret sections, vehicle sections, kind of stuff. But occasionally you get some pretty cool like combat encounters and fights and stuff like that. It makes it feel more like a Quake game, but I don't know. I think it's okay. It's an okay game. I like the sky effect here too. There's a lot of like visual busyness just going on in this like first like tutorial room. I don't think this is like a character in the game. It kind of like there's Angel that kind of looks like this, but like not quite this. It's like kind of like a geek. Reminds me of like Species. It's kind of like a geekerish kind of like design here. I think it's really cool. Oh, you can see like an outline too. The character. Hell yeah. Let's go fight. Let's go fight Crash. Crash is like the tutorial bot, basically. She's very easy.
You have taken the lead. Three frags left. Two frags left.
Why is this on what? 8? Why is the plasma on 8? I don't remember being all the way on there.
One frag left.
It was easy to play this online as Quake 1 and 2 remake. I hope they give this game the kind of remaster treatment too, like those. I feel like that would be nice. Like there is Quake Live, but I don't know. Quake Live's like a live service game.
Tier 1.
Oh god, that's loud.
Ready.
My ears.
Ranger. Phobos. Mix.
Orb.
Sarge.
And unfortunately, I don't think I can control the cutscene audio, so
Perfect.
you're just gonna have to get
Perfect.
ear blasted. Oh yeah, I should change the stream category of this game also real quick. Hang on, because I still have it on ShadowGrounds. Orb. Quake 3 Arena. Is Quake Live dead too? Alright. And there's Quake Champions. I was very... I don't know. I was pretty disappointed with Quake Champions. Wasn't like the worst thing ever, but... Just didn't feel as good as Quake 3 to me. I didn't like it being like a hero-ish shooter type of thing too.
You are tied for the lead.
It's Ranger versus Ranger.
You have taken the lead.
Quake 3 has really good bots also. This mouth here used to creep me out when I was younger. Such like really cool aesthetic in the levels. Feels very like it's more like Quake 1 than like Quake 2-ish, I would say, like the aesthetic of this game, which I think is really cool. The thing of Quake Champions is that the only characters you wanted to really play were the characters that had slim hitboxes and moved fast, basically. I felt like all the fat characters were like, you're at a disadvantage. Give me the red armor. This map is all about the control of the red armor. Quake 3 Arena. Letting you know which game you're in.
3 frags left.
I like how the rocket launcher feels in this more than the Quake 2 one also.
2 frags left.
I like the bots in this game because they feel the closest to like you're fighting players, I would say.
1 frag left.
This and Quake 1 I feel like have the best rocket launchers. UT rocket launchers are really good too though. You win.
Phobos.
Phobos is a bit hard, I remember, to fight. It feels like the different bots have kind of varying like skill levels to them. I love the map aesthetics, they're so good in this. I feel like textures like this, like these look like probably like Adrian Carmack drawn or something. Right, you've got to have like mega armor or something. He's taking a lot of damage.
You have taken the lead.
Yeah, like Sarge is like really hard on this chapter. Plasma on 8 is so weird to me. Like, what happens on 4? To me, the plasma gun's like the equivalent of like a nail gun. Or like a heavy machine gun. Get the red armor. Water kind of slows you down. I love the warming or the cooling down sound effect. There's a way of plasma climb. Yeah, that's the thing people do in like defragged, like the speed runs basically. I don't remember how you do it, but it's like crazy to watch people do it. Especially got the freaking mega armor. Movement in this feels better than Quake 2 to me also. This feels closer to Quake 1's movement. It's not quite identical to Quake 1, but it's more similar to it.
3 frags left.
So I love the gibbing in this. So like arena shooters are all about map control, so stuff like you get the timers down like when shit respawns, and you basically want to keep your enemies from picking up the power-ups and like the strong weapons basically. So they're very, very map control focused.
Denied frags left.
It's kind of like an awkward angle to use a rocket launcher there.
East.
So it's kind of like a momentum that you get going, that you get momentum on your enemies with map control. It's like on equal footing, it's like if you are engaging an enemy and you have like a shitty weapon and they have like a rocket launcher and they have like mega armor, quad damage, something like that, you actually like don't want to engage them basically if you can. You want to try to like even it out by getting a better weapon basically, or getting a power up or something like that. Because you're on equal footing, it's like if they have armor, you don't have armor, it's like you're going to lose basically. It's just a little loud. A little bit of music's really good in this game too. I wish there was more of the there's a Sonic Mayhem like CD where it's like tracks that he wrote, I guess inspired by Quake 3, but they weren't actually, a lot of them weren't actually included in the game. It's like I really wish a lot of them were. It's still kind of loud. Dude, there. Orb. Yeah, it's called it's a Sonic Mayhem Noise CD. I actually bought it. I have the physical disc to it. There's about like maybe like I want to say like 3 or 4 of the tracks from that CD are actually in the game.
You have taken the lead.
Well, strange to have a mainline Quake game with no story. I think it was mostly that competition of like id versus Epic Games basically, where they're kind of competing for multiplayer scene. So I think John Carmack wanted to really just push for multiplayer as like a focus on the games.
Excellent.
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 Excellent. Never liked any of the Quake grenade launchers as good as the Quake 1 grenade launcher also.
Frags left.
I love the hitmarker sound in this too.
Frags left. One frag left. Excellent.
Excellent. I Here's a Sarge fight. This was a pretty rough one. Again, it's about keeping that momentum forward for beating him. Yeah, all I have is a machine gun. You don't want to have just a machine gun. I'm on hardcore, basically the one before Nightmare. I could do Nightmare, but I've never been able to beat Zero on Nightmare. He's so fucking hard. Ooh, I got lucky there. Like my one-shot me. Oh. Oh, these statues look cool. Environment art's great in all the Quake games. I need to turn off auto swapping. What would this be? Yeah, the shooting the rock to a hallway and then, like, just getting the kill when you don't even see them. Yeah, I love that. Lower. Can I turn off auto swapping? I thought that was like a control you could do. Look at this network. 56k ISDN. I used to have ISDN a long time ago. Maybe there isn't it. There's a way you can turn off auto swapping. Maybe not. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, God, I feel so good to do. Oh, take controls.
2 frags left.
Oh, auto switch. Yeah, that's weird. It would be like in the key bindings. Yeah, that's very strange. They would put it there. Ear blast.
Bitterman, Grunt, Hossman, Damia, Hunter.
There's a character everyone goons over.
Orb, Bitterman.
Everyone loves Hunter.
You have lost the lead.
I want to go for the humiliation. Doom guy comes later.
You are tied for the lead. You have taken the lead.
Damn.
lead. You have lost the lead.
Machine gun sucks. A piece of crap weapon.
You are tied for the lead. You have taken the lead. Excellent.
Excellent.
Excellent. Excellent. Three frags left denied. Two frags left. One frag left.
Yeah, machine gun, like, it looks cool, but yeah, it sucks. It's basically the equivalent of like a pistol weapon, basically. It's better than the Quake 2 blaster, I gotta say.
Horseman. Debut.
I think grenade's number 4. Also, yeah, I just use default bindings.
You have lost the lead.
I think that Quake 3 Team Arena has like an actual minigun. It's not
You are
garbage.
tied for the lead. You have lost the lead. Excellent.
So I'll put those a silhouette there.
You are tied for the excellent.
Yeah, the classic kill steal right there. That's how you do it. You third party the fights. Damn. Should be almost dead.
You are tied for the lead.
I think the gear shotgun was like good, but it was just you had to be like really close to make it work. Which like worked for like super aggressive players.
You have taken the lead.
Oh, when you like hit someone with a rocket, you kind of bump them up in the air, and then you can predict like where they're gonna land. So I love about the rocket launcher. It's like a follow-up weapon.
Excellent. Frags left. Two frags left.
I think it's that mega armor up there. Feels like it's kind of out of the way.
One frag left.
Okay, I see. It's actually not that hard to get to.
Excellent.
Rocket Trigger not to exceed Coom. Yeah, right. Alright, this is the class. People love this map. This one was played all the freaking time. So I put the Mega Health and the Mega Armor like right next to each other like that. I believe this is the first map we get the Railgun as well. Why don't let me shoot? I'm in like a weird like input buffer with my
Taking the lead.
shots sometimes. There we go.
You are tied for the lead. You have lost the lead.
Is it 9-0? That's fine. Oh, 7. Okay. Oh, AV Fusion, how you doing? I like rocket launcher.
Excellent. You are tied for the lead. You have lost the lead. You are tied for the lead. Excellent.
Put the practice with the railgun. I'm not super good at railgun. Railgun's like the gun that people just get like super crazy good with. So the game we can actually spawn to a random stray headshot. Yeah, you can sometimes spawn right next to a person that's got like a freaking like rocket launcher, so you just spawn and get killed immediately.
Impressive.
It's harder to railgun people in Quake 3 and Quake 2. Yeah, I think the hitboxes are tighter in Quake 3. I think the players' hitboxes are really wide in Quake 2 in comparison. That's what it feels like. Which I feel like, for balancing reasons, I feel like is completely fair because of how, I mean, it's a hit scan gun that does like 80 damage in one freaking shot. Like, I feel like it needs to be like a really tight weapon to use.
3 frags left. Impressive. Impressive. Excellent.
Oh, you can zoom, I forgot about that.
You have taken the lead. Frags left.
Yeah, you can catch the bots typing. It's so funny that they have that feature.
You are tied for the lead. One frag left. You are tied for the lead. Impressive.
Yay! Yeah, they like they stop to talk shit. Oh, this is the Hunter fight. This is all about the lightning gun. Lightning gun, lightning gun, lightning gun. You control a lightning gun, you basically win this.
You have taken the lead.
Oh, okay. She fall damaged. There is a range limit to the lightning gun, for the record, also. What button is it? 0, 9, 6, I think. Oops. Yeah, it's 6. Yeah, there's a range limit. Lightning gun is so strong. I'm honestly surprised there's a lightning gun and a BFG in this game. Water? Thank you. If you die to a bot and they shit talk you, I'm uninstalling. Yeah, that's what the bots do, they shit talk you and whenever you die. Oh, direct hit. Hell yeah. Use like Quake 1, 2 key bindings. There's a little bit of like input buffer weapons. Like I did not have my mouse clicking, but it was still like firing my weapon for some reason.
Three frags left.
I've been dealing with some strange buffers.
Two frags left. One frag left. You win.
Water. Thank you. But the strongest weapons are— oh god.
Combat.
My ears!
Gore. Rack. Angel. Slash. Classic.
But the strongest weapons are all the 3 FPS disciplines: tracking, hit scan, projectile. Yeah. Yeah, it's like lightning gun is tracking, railgun's the hit scan, and rocket launcher's projectile. It's kind of like preference. Like players are like some people have like preference to like which ones they like the most. Basically, I prefer like the rocket launcher. I would say I like projectile rocket launcher. It's funny because like in most like shooters, I'm usually like more good with like hit scan guns basically. But I don't know. As soon as there's like a rocket launcher in a game, I'm just like really. I just have a preference to like the rocket launcher type of weapon. I'm like okay at tracking. I'm not good at the sniper rifle type weapon where it's the all or nothing. Like you have one chance to fire your shot and do a bazillion damage, or you lose basically. I'm not good at those like high pressure weapons.
You have lost the lead. You are tied for the lead.
Cause like I'm pretty good with like the projectile, like firing it at where someone's going to be rather than like where they are right now type of weapon. It's funny because like modern shooters with sniper weapons follow that same format or logic to like snipers being a projectile instead of like a hit scan, but I'm not good at that either. Maybe because it's still the logic of like it's the one or all or nothing kind of shot. Okay, the op because everyone sees it. Yeah, Counter-Strike's like it's slow paced. Like nail gun type weapon, I'm pretty good too. The plasma gun, nail gun, etc. Yeah, like I'm letting go my mouse and I'm still shooting. I don't know why. There's like some weird buffering going on with that. Well, just teleported me in the room I'm already in. Like Team Fortress, like I like the soldier class the most, I would say. It's a rocket launcher. Need to practice with the railgun though, because you get to the zero fight at the end of the game. Like you gotta railgun duel him basically, and it's such a tough fight. There's someone behind me.
Impressive.
It's a low grav stage. Is it low grav? I can't remember if it was or not. I hate low gravity also. Not a big fan of that.
Impressive.
There we go. Get used to the hitboxes.
Impressive. Excellent. 3 frags left. 2 frags left. 1 frag left.
Impressive. Yeah, it has the, there's the part where you jump on a ramp and it takes you up to the BFG 10K, but then if you shoot the little thing up in the air, it crushes whoever's like going for the BFG 10K.
You have taken the lead. Tied for the lead. Impressive.
Yeah, still have two railgun hits. Let's pick up a health.
You have taken the lead. You are tied for the lead.
so off.
You have lost the lead. You are tied for the lead. You have taken the lead. Impressive. Impressive.
I think it's like I can never be like consistent with my aim. Sometimes I do shots like that, and then there's other times where I just miss like 10 shots in a row. Like someone's not even hardly moving. Are they going in the water like this?
Impressive.
Oh, it's just so loud, the plasma gun. Are they invisible? I think they have invisibility, maybe? How are they? Gonna waste this quad. Hey Gareth, how's it going? Lol. The one thing too though is like if you grab the quad and you just don't utilize it at all, it's better you grabbing the quad, not utilizing it, than letting an enemy pick it up. Like denial is a actual legit shit, or it's legit shit in this.
Impressive.
Damn. That was a lead shot there. Water reading, thank you.
Angel.
That was one of the bigger maps in the game. Cool statues.
Flash. You have lost the lead.
Shadow lurk. Hey, I don't think I have a lurk bot thing. For some reason I thought I did. Like the shout out and stuff like that. Like all my like shout out buttons and stuff don't work. Yeah, what? It's not just input buffer.
You are tied for the lead. You have taken the lead for the lead.
Hey, there's Doom right there. Doom dude. I think UT still has a scene. Quake 3, I don't know if it's like Quake 3 or if like people play Quake Live or what exactly.
You have taken the lead. You are tied for the lead. You have taken the lead.
Sometimes you'll like run into each other. It's so funny when you collide on the ramp.
Excellent.
Will then count as a suicide. If you fall into the pit, like you lose points. Oh, yeah, and that happens quite a bit. Yeah, sometimes like I'm clicking and it just doesn't shoot sometimes.
Impressive. Impressive.
This is brain rot before brain rot.
Excellent. Excellent.
I got knocked into that. When you take damage, you do get kind of pushed around a little bit in this. Oh, he fell into the pit too. I want to get up here. Ah.
Impressive. Frag left.
Fix the stupid tablet problem.
Impressive. Excellent.
Yeah, the Quake 3 MeenaCrowe playing in the corner of my stream like Subway Surfers. Yeah, it took you forever to fix that. There's another 1v1 duel.
You have taken the lead. Impressive.
Impressive. To the pit. Hee. Gives you like super armor. You're not invulnerable, but you may as well be with this. Like overestimating my shots.
Impressive. Impressive. Rags left. Impressive. 2 rags left.
It's a Windows 11 issue. It's not surprising.
1 rag left.
Why'd you pick up the railgun there?
Impressive. Tier 4
Ah! My
warrior.
ears!
Lucy. Tank Jr. Biker. Patriot. Anarchy.
Anarchy. It's Windows 11 splitting everything so much into separate categories and hiding certain settings. All the research I did would never mention this setting even existing until I tried researching a different tablet I wasn't wanting to use, and then the solution worked for my current tablet. Yeah, it's really annoying. I'm glad you figured it out finally, because that's been like ongoing for so long. The Doomslayer himself. Yeah, we haven't found Doom in this game yet, but he'll be coming up soon. The Doom guy. I think this is like a healing spot here. And that gives you armor.
You are tied for the lead. You have taken the lead.
Lightning gun. Look at all the kill trade there. The gauntlet really funny. Over here. Does a lot of damage if you gauntlet someone. Yeah, I've already done the orb missions. Might kill each other. Damn, got kill sealed. This like flashing light here, the skull, it's funny. The 360 no scope them. It's not even a sniper rifle in this game unless you're counting the real gun.
Take me with you. I'm the one man who knows everything.
He got claw damage. I'm a huge fan. This map has so many like low ceilings and stuff like that. You get kind of caught in the geometry a bit. Regeneration gives him like giga health. There we go. That was a little rough.
Lucy. Biker.
Mini
Patriot. Tank Junior. You have lost the lead. You are tied for the lead. Excellent.
You can crouch. Like nobody ever crouches in this game, but you can. Those bigger maps, it feels like it's kind of hard to find people. Everyone's congregating here. He's got a quad damage. I'm getting out of there. Damn. At least we killed each other. I love the armor pickup bonus sound. How will a Hazel lightning gun feel? Should be like super freaking fast. Yeah.
3 frags left.
These textures here. Yes! I win!
Slash. Gore. Lucy. Biker.
This level has the BFG.
Patriot. Rack. You have taken the lead.
I'm trying to remember how you get the BFG on this level.
You are tied for the lead.
Oh, they have the BFG. Alright.
You have lost the lead.
I've got to get out of here.
Yep. My hand is not on my mouse. Like I'm letting go of the trigger. I don't know why that happens. Yeah, I don't think that's how you get the armor. I think you're supposed to jump up from the other side.
You are tied for the lead. You have lost the lead. You are tied for the lead. Excellent. Excellent.
Shotgun with quad is so good. Yeah, that's how you get the armor. Okay. I remember how you get the BFG.
You are tied for the lead. Impressive. Impressive.
I think it spawns here, maybe?
Impressive. Excellent. Regeneration.
It could be if she's on like a really long spawn there. Oh, there's a BFG. Okay. This is the portal. That's on number 9. Alright. This thing is busted also. It's like a rocket launcher machine gun, basically. It's like insane. It's like stupidly strong. Oh, this is the Anarchy 1v1 duel. This is also kind of like a railgun duel, from what I remember. He's got like the rainbow color username also. It's a thing you could do with like some, there's some like, command tags like with the username where if you use like a % something, you can like change like the color of the letter on the username, which I've always thought was really cool.
Impressive.
Might die from, yeah. If he didn't shoot me, I would have died from the fall probably.
You are tied for the lead.
Yeah, he's one of the harder fights.
You have taken the lead. Impressive. Impressive.
Yeah, so one of those like map control things again too, where it's like you kind of hold the high ground on this, you keep getting the mega armor.
Impressive. 2 frags left. Impressive. 1 frag
Yes.
Tier 5, Veteran.
My ears.
Razor. Visor. Stripe. Keel. Uriel. Visor. Razor. Stripe. You have lost the lead. You are tied for the lead.
These like map meshes here are so cool.
You have lost the lead.
Just drop down here. Yeah. There we go. Have trouble finding anyone. Okay, I just heard him get hit by that grenade. There's quad damage there. Quad plus lightning is disgusting.
Tied for the lead.
That mouth here is so cool
Lost
also.
the lead. You are tied for the lead. Excellent. You are tied for the lead.
I was just having trouble finding
You
anyone.
have lost the lead. You are tied for the lead. You have taken the lead. You are tied for the lead. You have taken the lead.
There we go. I felt that right there when you shoot in the doorways and then you get the hit like from the preemptive shot. So satisfying.
Excellent. Excellent. Excellent.
Excellent.
Three frags left.
Skateboarding above the health.
Frags left. One frag.
My health. Done.
Excellent. Perfect.
Fighting bots. It's the basic Quake 3 arena campaign.
Visor. Razor.
Yeah, bots don't know how to bunny hop, that is true.
Stripe. You have taken the lead.
There I got the BFG, the game's over. How you doing, Haunt? I don't understand the input thing. Sometimes I click and my gun doesn't shoot, and sometimes I let go and it keeps shooting. You go in a pit? Yeah, you did. Yeah, I actually don't know if Quake Live is still active or not. I don't think they shut that down. They try to like replace like Quake Champions or something. I really wanted to like Quake Champions, but I just couldn't really get into it. I really tried with that game. Get away from that BFG. Really quick, I still got probably hell people still playing. Yeah, I do remember like this was years ago. Last time I played Quake Live, it's like I really struggled to like kill anyone in that. I was like okay at Quake Champions, but I didn't really like the kind of like hero shooter kind of aspect of it. I felt like for me to do good, I had to play any of the like skinny, fast-moving characters basically. I wanted to play Ranger usually, which he's like okay, but he's like the starting character. He just felt really mid basically, where I would do okay with him usually, but if I actually wanted to win, I'd have to play Anarchy or Slash usually, or the blue hair girl. I don't remember her name. She's not a Quake 3 character. It's like Nyx or something like that. We don't Quake Live just to watch games. That's understandable. It's the Doom icon of sin. Battle suit, that's what it's called.
Impressive. 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 Frags left.
Oh, the invulnerability sound was also in Quake 1.
Impressive. Frags left.
Which Quake champions succeeded at the same time that Zeb deserved the L. It's kind of a feel too where I feel like it was a mishandled game basically, but I would rather have more of that, like whatever Quake Champions was, than most shooters on the market, I would still say. But I do feel like it was a very mishandled game, which is unfortunate.
You have taken the lead.
I wish that UT4 was actually not canceled too. Like, Fortnite killing UT4 is one of the saddest things to me. The children yearn for the movement. I think the problem is that the children, they need their crouch sliding, wall running, like, double jumping type of movement games, basically. Which a lot of them just do that, basically. I don't feel like I want a Quake game with crouch sliding and wall running. I like the more tight, kind of stiff. You know, just the movement is like your inputs. It's not like contextual-based movements, basically. None of them do as good as Titanfall. Yeah. I was looking at that, like, what's that Slipgate 2 game or whatever, and it's like it has, like, it looks like it has, like AliExpress, like, Titanfall movement, basically, I guess is the way I describe it. It's like, wow, look how fast the game looks, and it looks like if Titanfall was, like, underwater. Yes.
Tier 6. Master.
Alright, so it's Bones and Doom.
Cadaver. Doom. Zorlag. Major.
Alright, now we're getting to the level lord levels. Hell yeah. Like that keeps track of all your like little like special bonuses or whatever, like your perk thingies. I don't know what you call them. Medals. I guess medals what you call them. Eat the crappy machine gun, yeah. All the good players use bones. If I saw bones, I'll be scared. It's always the good players. Off the ledge. Yeah, we got like the indie boomer shooter scene with like, you know, we got the cool single player games basically, but I feel like multiplayer scenes, I don't feel like we're ever going to, like the retro like FPS scene for multiplayer, I don't think we're going to get a return to it basically. I feel like they're too steep learning curve, too niche basically. And the people who do want to play them, it's like too small of a demographic, and a lot of them I don't know, I feel like just aren't as into multiplayer games anymore, or don't have time to like play them extensively. Seafood. What do you want, crab salad, or you want like the lobster stuff? Need more commissions.
Impressive.
What time do they close? It's kind of late already.
Impressive.
Oh, they're open that late. He tried to humiliate me before he died. That was funny.
Impressive. Two frags left.
Oh, you should be good. You've been really bad on your diet lately.
Impressive. One frag left. Impressive. Excellent.
You're only bad because you have lattes, but calorie-wise, you're okay. Have you been? I don't know. I feel like you've been eating like dinners and stuff. Oh, this is the most famous Quake 3 map right here. It's a Q3 DM17 by Level Lord.
You have taken the lead.
The big void maps.
Excellent. Impressive.
He just came here to leave.
Excellent. Impressive.
Why is my gun auto firing? It's so annoying.
Impressive. Impressive.
Fall damage, lol.
Impressive. Impressive.
What? I feel like I should have hit.
Impressive. 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 Frags left. 2 frags left.
Just cheese this with a railgun.
1 frag left. Accuracy. Impressive.
Players can face each other online and play games. Pretty sure like there's like 16 player maps maybe. So we're between like 12 to 16 I think, maybe more. Are you pressuring me to get off? Want me to get off because you're wanting to be bad on your diet? Anxiety. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, we did the classic map. Access denied. Okay.
Perfect.
That's fine. Okay. We can call it here. Got some Quake 3 in. That was pretty fun. Alright. Let's turn on the arena shooter music. Okay. Thank you all for coming. It's some fun ShadowGrounds Survivor, which we completed quickly, and then some Quake 3. Yeah, I see the message saying hunger. Hunger. Anxiety. Alright, let's find someone in the raid so we can get that hungriness dealt with. Who's streaming today? Yeah, no problem. Thank you all for coming. The Quake 3, so I should do some annual tournament at some point too. That'll be cool as well. You pick? Yeah, I want to do like UT99 in UT 2004 at some point too. Brighter Malfon. Yeah, that's a new channel. Let's raid them. Kingdom Hearts. Ah, your favorite game. Alright. Good night, everyone. Hope you have a good rest of the weekend. Might be back. Probably be back Thursday next week. In the meantime, check out Pumpkin Scent's stream. I'm sure she'll do a weekend stream or something. Alright. Good night. And we will see you all later. Peace.